giving us some food. But man, I want another big tournament in order to see these top players express themselves. But we are still on Qwertz. We don't need to go that fast, and we are about to see Deox6 going against Julius on that Bayonetta team on small battlefield, and Deox6 already. Man, chill out! Come on! He's already putting 63%. I thought it was the stock actually. He went full in and just played the matchup really well because he knows that he needs to not let Julius mine his resources in order to get the tools that he needs in order to win this game. And I mean, Deox6 maybe can provide us a 0-2 No, it won't. It won't be the job we find finally. Some person, and Julius put up a great combo, but man, Deox6 went just flat out. I wasn't ready for that. I mean, Byleth is a slow character, but he went out with like a Formula 1. And the forward there, really nice done. Even if there were a block between these two, it wasn't enough to Julius to defend himself. The fortress was way too weak. That's what Byleth said, and he put up a nice formation in order to put this forward there and just give this HP of the first stock from this Steve at 0, and Julius is with a deficit, but not that big actually. Deox6 is at kill percent, and man, oh nice down air into back air that showed some great pressure on the shield of Deox6 that needed to drop the shield, otherwise I think it would have break, and he just bounced around the block, and man, nice combo with the Nair and the fire. I really like what they are showing to us because they take benefits. They used to take benefits a lot of this block by extending this combo by the bouncing. And I think it will be a flipper game, but for the moment, Julius really need to take the stock if you want to come back on this game. But Deox6 just spacing himself really well, avoiding every big move from the Steve, but he won't manage to avoid this back air. That will finally give Julius his first stock, and as Deox6 didn't throw the Steve on the block, just put up in the other side of the stage, so you're sure that he will be on ledge trap or a phase like that. Not putting him back on the center stage because you want to have the center stage on Smash, because like that, if Julius just flew out, he wanted to install to be installed on the beach with his cube, but man, Deox6 just sent him to the shark. But what I wanted to say is that Julius, when he managed... Okay, I thought I was about to see some crazy stuff. But Julius, when he got the center stage, he can survive a lot, and the neutral air forward air, the classic from Byleth, the bread and butter combo, that is a really nice skill setup. Just take the stock, even though Steve was not at some high percent, it was enough because he was really near the blast zone at this sequence. So Deox6, man, I mean, he's so solid. At the first part of the game, flat out, and man, he's facing himself really well, and that's the reason why I really like to watch this player, because I feel like I'm seeing a Byleth, I'm seeing a dance. He's dancing with his opponent around the stage, and it's beautiful. And we're about to see, and it's not 2-0 for Deox6, it's 1-0, as Julius still has some chance to come back maybe. On this set, it's not over yet. I don't know if it's best of 5, it's probably best of 3, but I will ask the TU desk right after when I will have a break. But I still think that it's best of 3, as Deox6 take this first game. And I mean, Julius didn't play that bad, but Deox6 is so solid on his spacing that I mean, even though he's still maintaining a distance in order to avoid the moves from Julius, he managed to whip-finish them by this nice placement. And even though he's maintaining the distance, he managed to not let this team mining his resources, as the zombie is out for Julius, ready to eat some brain. And we are back on small battlefield. I will just rank up a bit the sound of the music because we want some hype on this tournament. I hope you in the chat, you are hype too, as we are going to see the second game of this winner quarter of the Wave A. And I remember you that the winner of this set will advance on top 16 and will have done the job this morning for the moment. And Deox6 is on the highway for the moment to go to it. and Julius try. Oh my god, this forward smash was so near to touch. Deox6 is so near of that, but Julius knows that he got maybe a shot, but man, it's Deox6. It's one of the best players in Switzerland, so he will need to do a lot of job. I wouldn't be surprised if these two players played a lot. They are from the same regions, and they encounter themselves quite often at Geneva. So the knowledge of each other will be important in this game. There is neutral air from Deox6 putting up Julius on stage, but Julius will manage to go back on stage. This up B can be really hard to deal with it, because he can just go under it, go back in the center stage, and even with that, Deox6 just know what the Steve was about to do. But you saw that dash attack, it was the right option, but he needs to do it even earlier, because it was actually safe at this moment. So Julius done some great options, but it won't be enough to maintain Deox6 out. He managed to take the first stock and his first lead of the second game. And Deox6, man, I mean, like I said, he's on the highway. He doesn't want to drop the pedal, doesn't want to drop the gas. But I mean, Julius trying to find the brake, and the brake are put on with this ledge trap. I mean, Steve is so scary on ledge trap. He can put up the TNT, he can put up some rails in order to put up a minecart, he can put up up smash, down smash. I mean, he got so much tools. So yeah, you don't want to be to wait that much on this situation against Steve. He's pretty scary, but I mean, Deox6 doesn't care. He's scary too on the ledge, and he takes the back here that will find the second stock and even more extend his lead as he's acing his combo. But in this advantage, Julius is doing a great job by putting up the side B at the right timing in order to put the Byleth off his face and just reset the neutral in order to mine his resources. I mean, it's not over. Deox6 is actually a kill person, so if the Byleth player start to be a bit unaware, Julius could take advantage of that, but it's Deox6 that we are talking about. I mean, he will still be focused. He knows that even if he's got the lead, he needs to be still ready, because Julius, with this down air, is coming back slowly, and I mean, it's not over at all. And the zombie trying to find the minecart, still trying to find the control of the stage as they are fighting for it here on small battlefield. Man, they are brawling there. Exchanging a lot of it, but it will be the little jump on his opponent into down air that will find the stage control for Julius. And man, pay attention, because I didn't even see, but 108%. I mean, Julius come back quite conveniently, but he needs to pay out to this ledge trap. We know, oh, Deox6 is strong on his face. I mean, Julius can do it. We can have a third game. It would be great for the spectacle, like I like to say. They know that at any moment this game could be over, so they don't go mad on their option select, and this will be the minecart that will grab Deox6 and will manage to get this up smash. It's not over yet. Julius coming back, and maybe can show us an upset, because it will be huge. I remember that Deox6 is actually the first seed, and I don't even know if Julius is seed to do a top 8. Maybe, I'm not sure about that, but yeah, Julius can do something huge today, because it's not a weekly, it's a monthly. So the scores, the results are really important for the PR, for you, for the team that you're playing to. So Deox6, pay attention, because Julius is coming fast. He's not that far behind, and they are on an even state, and this is a drag race to the end, as they are playing the neutral again on small battlefield. They know that this is the stage that they are playing on. This is not the problem of the stage for these two players. They need just to play at their peak of the level that they can show us, and pay attention to this forward. It was a wood pickaxe, but still you send a message there in order to tell Deox6, man, at any moment I can spike you pretty hard. But the Byleth player find some juggle, with the blocks, in order to put this Steve out of the range. They are playing the long range game as Deox6 just recognized a situation where Julius was just mining and cheating, and he knows that he needs to go on. Oh my god, this was so scary. God, the TNT, the block, the down air, it was a lot, and this down air will give actually the lead for Julius. Man, if Deox6 is sent to the loser that early, I mean, loser bracket, there will be some earthquake that will be in loser bracket, because have a top player in loser, it will be really hard for the player that are down there. So yeah, Julius can surprise us. We are going to see as Deox6 has not given his last word. He's coming back with a nice combo and finding an even state in terms of stock, but payout to the minecart, because the minecart really can give some big stock to the Steve. No double jump in the forward smash. We take the stock super early. And Julius, like that, lost his whole lead, and there is a huge lead for Deox6. It's so huge. The person was so low, but he was so near from the blazon that the forward smash was well spaced and judged with the sweet spot. It was so hard that, like that, Deox6 is coming up pretty strong, and I mean, he's just going, not letting up his foot off the gas, just going flat out. He's so strong for the moment, and Julius needs to not crumble down. As we are going to see reset the neutral, Julius needs to reset his mental too, because man, after this second stock, he just fall off the cliff, and like in the Lion King, he's trying to stay on the ledge, but he will drop it, will fall from it, and the arrow will touch the heart of this team and just kill him like that. And the Byleth player, Deox6 eLS, will advance in top 16.